Good evening. Hello, everybody. How are you today? Oh, I got my AC still on. Please tell me I have the controls. Yes, I do. Sorry, that's really loud. Got some new swag on tonight. Nice Pulsechain shirt. Corey Geary is he's the man that motivated me to get this. Hey, Corey. Oh, here a second. So thank you, Corey, for wearing this shirt on your live streams. I think it's badass. I got the Hex one too. Got a new dad hat. Hex merch, guys. Hexmerch.com. Loaded up on some stuff. Yeah, I've got my own store as well, but we don't have a lot of Hex stuff yet. We will. I shared on Pulsechain Reddit. Sam the Illusionist, 100,000 plus YouTube subscribers, does past life reading on Richard Hart. Interesting. glad to be part of crypto, especially with so many exciting things like 9-inch Impulse. You're not lying, Z. You're not lying. Exciting things coming. Randers, I need a little reassurance we're doing the right thing here. The bears got me again today, and I'm questioning the plan. I know better, and I'll hold. But give me some nice words. We're going into a red area, and I've been saying this for months. This was a bull trap that we've been going through. And the powers that be decided that they were going to use this full moon to push everything down and come out with a bunch of bad news and go after CZ and Binance and Coinbase and all that kind of stuff. Just know that's a normal part of the game. So I remember in 2017 when China banned Bitcoin, September 2017. I can remember it like it was yesterday because it was my worst trading day, or two trading days in my history in crypto. I lost 7 Bitcoin, and it was terrible. It was the first day it was China banned Bitcoin. The second day it was the guy from JP Morgan. Can't remember his name. Don't really care what his name is. But he came out and said Bitcoin is trash. Everyone should get out of it. Be careful. So they FUD, and they bought everyone's bags. And then a couple weeks later, Bitcoin hit its all-time high of 19.7 or whatever it hit. And I was short 7 Bitcoin. And that brings me to something that I want to share that I think is interesting. Some people are saying that Richard was the one who coined the term "not your keys, not your coins." And I find that interesting because I personally know Trace Mayer, and I got into crypto back in 2014. January 2014 is when I bought my first Bitcoins, but I had been learning about crypto long before that. It's just that I was broke. I didn't have any extra money, and I was writing about gold and silver. I was working with gold and silver companies, and I was doing articles about Bitcoin, but I didn't actually own any. I watched it go from $7 to $1,000 and back down to $250 by the end of 2014, I think it was. But I got in at January 2014 with the first time we bought Bitcoin, and a lot of it was thanks to Trace Mayer. And I think it's odd that people put that at 71.4% of people said it was RH who coined that term. No, it was definitely Trace Mayer. But I guess it's who you learned about crypto from. Trace is OG as it gets. Trace was the guy who came to the Bitcoin events, and he would just pass out crypto. He will give people Bitcoin. Just go try it. Check this out. Check this beautiful thing out. It's decentralized. It's a new form of money, and this is before anyone said anything about store of value. So guys like him and Roger Ver and those guys are the ones who really got the word out for Bitcoin. So when I see that, I'm like, man, it just shows you how biased people are in our space. And I love RH. I mean, RH has done a great job. He's saved a lot of asses over the last couple of years. But that one goes to Trace, even though he's disappeared largely from crypto. He probably, a billionaire now and doesn't do much. Maybe he writes under a pseudonym or talks under a pseudonym. One of these guys on Twitter that has a fake account and he hides behind it. Maybe that's him. I don't know. And it doesn't really matter. But congrats, Nerd Girl, for putting that one out, because that kind of opened my eyes a little bit to our community. Love our community, but man, sometimes you guys, you give too much credit to Richard. He didn't do everything in crypto. And I want to talk about a couple other things. Let me bring that back up. This one I thought was funny too. This is about Craig Wright. He said, "Be your own bank. This is what con men say. Bitcoin was never a bank. It's digital cash, micropayments. Banks offer loans. Ask yourself, what use is a loan from and to yourself?" Interesting, Dr. Craig S. Wright. Who here trusts this guy? Who here trusts the guy who says he is Satoshi? I sure don't trust him. I know RH doesn't trust him. So be careful who you listen to. It seems like every fudder is coming out right now and fudding. And they've got good reason. They're just gonna try to slaughter the price of Bitcoin, which will take the rest of the market down. So going back to what Funkmaster Hex said, we're not out of the woods. The market itself is going to start heading down over the summer. And remember I said that end of Rosh Hashanah, mid-September, things will start changing, I believe. And then you got the election cycle and all those kind of things. So bull market, maybe we'll be well on our way this time next year, or just getting started this time next year. Who knows? I can't guarantee it, but I do know that we're definitely not in a bull market at this current time. I had one more that I felt like sharing. I thought this was really funny. Is that the one? Yeah, we got it. Binance lawyer alleged SEC Chair Gensler offered to serve as advisor to crypto company in 2019. I think that's funny. So there's people out there that are wishing the worst for CZ and Binance and Brian Armstrong and Coinbase and those kind of things. I don't wish anybody anything bad. Okay. I don't want their companies to succeed. I don't think we need the centralization. I think everyone needs to put on their big britches and go learn how to decentralize their lives, like those of us in Hex and Pulsechain we've done for years. I haven't used a centralized exchange in years. I know a lot of you guys are going to still use Coinbase for onboarding and offboarding, but if you dug down deep and you did your research, you wouldn't have to anymore. There's plenty of ways. I'm just not the answer. Don't come to me asking. Come to people who live in your jurisdictions and figure out how they do it. In our Patreon, there's plenty of people who know how to do it in the United States. I'm just not the guy to educate you publicly about how to onboard and offboard money. I will do it privately, but that's because I need to cover my own ass a little bit too, So I appreciate all of you guys, but stop asking me about how to onboard and offboard money. You should see my DMs. It's the number one question. There's other people that are doing a very good job of offboarding and onboarding money. Glad to be part of crypto, especially with so many exciting things like 9inch and PLS. Yep, absolutely. It can only go up from here pretty much. DCA for the next few months to a year, and you should be set for the cycle. Provide liquidity if you have a bag. Utilize some farms to earn INC. That seems fine and dandy to me, John. Not a bad plan. I personally like the INC PLSX pair since I own the most PLSX of all Pulse coins, and the APY is pretty solid on V1. Sounds like a plan. Master, I have a friend that's all he does. Hey, problem solver. Oh God. Hey Chico, howdy. Big auction on now. Maybe gone by the time you read this. 3.8 million hex bid so far. 37 billion hedron. Holy crap! Wow, it's a lot of hedron. Cryptoberries, hit the like button like Gary Gensler says everything is a security. You're a security. Your mother is a security. This chat is a security. Security. Oh, God. So 42K of hex for $17,182 of hedron. Nice. What? That's amazing. Hey, Tom. Yo, yiggity yo. Hey, J Pond. Everywhere I turn, I see bullish events about to change all of our lives if we position right. SMO Spider is absolutely right. Now is the time to position. Hello, Jeremy. Locksmith. Umberto. Little case Doug. Yo, keeping me company at the gym. Oh, ex enthusiast. I was bad today. I didn't go to the gym. I did a lot of walking, but I didn't make it to the gym this morning. Yeah, I'm all done up. Yep. Nice problem solver. This is the best of the dad hats. Candace. Hey, everyone. Anyone know the high bid of the 500 T share HSI and ETH? Yeah, that's our boy Chico knows that. Hello, Mom. I was just watching Corey and Dane. Almost was late for you. Oh man. Corey and Dane. MT Coiner. Good evening. Michael. See you. Yeah, 9inch is gonna 9inch just hit, I think, 10 million raised today. That one's gonna do very well. It's gonna do very well. Hey, Sarah, yo, Randy, looking good, my man. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate it. Hello, Sandy. Hexakine, Beetroot launched 19 hours away. Let's go, Beetroot. We need a little bit of privacy in our lives. Show us the ORX indicator. You know we want it. I will. Clint Jones. Randy, how goes it? Noble Knight of the Round Table Stable. Jamie Dimon, that's his name. Yeah, that was the guy who, when I was already down 3 Bitcoin, then he came out and did that and ended up losing 7 Bitcoin that day. That was rough. That's right, life changer. If I would have just held, what I did is I got out of my positions. But if I would have just held my positions, I would have done very well. But, fear sets in. That's why I don't trade. Trading makes you nervous. I didn't want to lose all 13 Bitcoin that I had in the exchange that day. So I ended up getting out with 7. Gosh, man, painful. Senor Randy, good evening, my friend and everyone. Hello, Peppy. Jamie Dimon from JP Morgan. Yep. Lots of fun. Keep your chins up, little buckaroos. Moons has got it right. This, if you've been in crypto for a while, this is freaking easy, especially if we're in Pulsechain and we've got our own little thing going on right now. I've got friends making hundreds of thousands of dollars a day providing liquidity on Pulsechain. But have you guys noticed that the amount of volume on Pulsechain has been dropping, which was kind of to be expected. When it launched, it just went parabolic, and now it's just slowly going down. And it's going to take some excitement to bring the amount of volume back. So we'll see how that's going to happen. But I think that we're definitely going into a bear market. Let's just hope that Pulsechain and PulseX and 9inch and liquid loans and all this. Well, it was still my boy Trace Mayer. He was saying it long before Richard was. Hello from Southeast Asia. Hello. Loving the opportunity in the market right now. Thanks for your help with all. Hey, Brendan, you're welcome. Wakanda, why people crying for PLS? No NFT platform out, nor no Portal X out. The DAO is not out. People are just listing. What the hell? Change. Listing us. Okay. Change now is out. 9inch soon. People just relax. RX will back even stronger. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Trace Mayer made that popular, not Richard Hart. I don't know how many times I got to tell you guys this shit. Richard Hart's community is like this. Trace Mayer's was much bigger. It was the whole crypto community as a whole back in the day when he used to stream all the time, when he used to go to all the conferences and talk and tell everyone, not your keys, not your coins. Richard brought it out in the last 3 years. So, I never even heard of Richard back in 2014. So I'm just saying. Yeah, someone made Uniswap. Hexagons made Uniswap popular. That is true. Why this millennial can wait and delete gratification? Why? I don't know what you mean, Wakanda. Trace Mayer disappeared. Most people in crypto now never even heard of him. I totally understand. I totally understand. He told me once we were in Argentina, and it's the first time I met him, and he mentioned many times that he could walk away from crypto at any time. So, and he did. One day he just disappeared, walked away. Hexagon Papa. Look at your image. That's just funny. Then said Trust Mayer said, not your keys, not your Bitcoin. Okay. Ouch. PLS price. Ouch. What does that ouch mean? Is it still above SAC rate? F. Craig Wright. Yeah, that guy is something else, man. I don't know how he still has people following him. Hello, Ted Nelson. Yeah. Nice shirt. I might have one in my closet that matches it. Yeah, they're nice, Jeremy. I did not know they were going to be 100% polyester, though. I thought they'd have some cotton in them, but yeah, whatever. Not the best material for Panama. People fighting PLS because it's not performing Ghost Layer 1. If you want to be successful, go and build something yourself, guy. No expectations. Release the aliens. Hey, Timothy. Good to see you. I don't like banks, but don't we need them? If they all went under, how would you cash out your crypto? Well, oh, I don't have that issue. That's a problem for you guys north of the border that you have to fix with your government. We don't have that issue here. We don't need banks. I don't need banks to cash out of crypto, period. Meet Ben today on his live stream. All right, cool. We're a larger struggle for real. Hey, yeah, Mudhog. Timothy's living large today. No problem, Kevin. Randizzle, you hit fame for you. Will you hit fame for late sack? Think I'm going back in. Can only sack for famous one. I thought it was gonna fall. Come on. There we go. Ah, jeez. Well, that's getting turned off. Light's getting turned off. No, I'm not going to sack more for famous. I already did enough. I hope PLS doesn't fall into a multi-year spiral like Hex. I can tell who the newbies are. I can tell the people that haven't been in a bear market. Okay, let me explain it to you how crypto works. We have 2 years of bull, 2 years of bear, 2 years of bull, 2 years of bear. Each cycle is 4 years. That's how it's worked from the beginning. It's likely how it's going to work going forward. So just be prepared. Prepare yourselves. That's how it works. I live stream because I enjoy crypto. I enjoy crypto in a bear market, and I enjoy crypto in a bull market. I much prefer how rich I am in a bull market, but I also understand you get rich in a bear. That's how crypto works. Why is the shooting itself in the foot with unclear and extreme anti-crypto actions? Other countries will capitalize definitely. What is your top three? Okay, so I'm not talking about my top three, but why is the US doing this? So if you've been missing my live streams, I have been telling you why. The reason is because the first week of July, the US is launching something called Fed Now. The US has taken a playbook from the Chinese. The Chinese, when they launched their CBDC, they did the same thing. They banned Bitcoin. They banned crypto. People weren't allowed to participate. So for 2 years, you couldn't do anything with crypto in China. And then all of a sudden, it's actually more than 4 years. It's like 4 years. All of a sudden, this week, you can now buy crypto in Hong Kong. And they made a list of all the tokens that you can participate in. And most of them are Ethereum based. So holy crap. The US is taking the same playbook as China. The difference is the US isn't going to make it illegal. They're just going to make it very difficult for you to participate while they wait for their CBDC, the Fed Now token, to become popular and entrenched into our local culture, into your local culture. And then they'll come back and say, okay, now we have guidance and this is how everything's going to be regulated. And then boom, it takes off. All right. That could happen as early as next spring, in my opinion. It might take a little bit longer, but does it really matter in the whole scheme of things? No. This is how they FUD. They FUDed the shit out of Bitcoin in 2017. Now they're FUDing the shit out of it again. What happened after that massive amount of FUD in 2017? 8 weeks later, all-time high for Bitcoin. This time, I don't think it's going to happen like that. I think we have to go another year or so, 6 months to a year before we really get going. But it doesn't matter. Now's the time to accumulate. Now's the time to get rich. You get rich by accumulating during this time. You don't get rich by accumulating during a bull market. If you want to learn how to do it, listen to the guys who have been there. This is my third cycle. So the first cycle, I was like many of you. I was learning. The second cycle, I did it very well. This third cycle, holy crap. Holy crap. Hello, Blockaroni. Hello, Robert. Good evening, Raining. I admit getting lost in admiration of a friend's judgment face. I threw $1,000 in 9inch just because they support PLS. Damn straight. They're going to do very well. I wonder what June 13th will bring out to crypto. I'm not sure. June 13th. What's going on with June 13th? Is that something, one of the dates that Waters Above was saying is going to be important? Thank you, Bobby. Appreciate that. Hex Keen. Optimality. Hello, Randalorians. HODL is the way. Well, right now, HODL is the way. But at the top of the bull market, selling is the way. Do you think EHEX and PHEX trade sideways until September with EHEX at 1 cent and PHEX at 1.5? Do you see them dumping further? Secondly, do you think they are going to stay in ratio as they are now? It all depends on the whales. What do the whales decide? The whales could easily come in and make HEX 10 cents. And then EHEX would be 5 cents. Doesn't really matter. Did anyone watch Somi's video a couple days ago? Most will go bankrupt in this crypto cycle. Maybe I missed his viewpoint, but it seemed like he was portraying some FUD for crypto holders. Most will go bankrupt in this. I didn't watch it. I don't know what his opinion was, but usually it's because people, they take too much leverage. They're borrowing and doing all kinds of things to try to get rich in the next cycle. Randy Lawrence. Liquid loans, famous fucks, Power City beat Tetra transaction will come back heavy. Yes, they will. I'm so looking forward to all those projects. I didn't sacrifice for Beetroot. I did sacrifice for Tetra, but you know the other ones we participated. You have friends earning 100,000 per day providing liquidity. Wow, if I didn't already feel insignificant in this ecosystem, I do now. I'm not one of them, Bobby, but yeah, absolutely. Semper what's up? Hello, fam. What's up? Going into a bear market, Randy. We have been in a bear market for well over a year now. I'm sick of this. Chad. It's okay, man. Enjoy the bear market. DCA in. Imagine if you can get over the next 6 months an extra 10 grand in, or 20 grand, or 30 grand, or even $5,000. I don't know, something into a coin that might do a 50x or 100x or 1,000x. Randy, why so many people scared? Seek 55. It's human nature. Bear markets bring out the fear. They really do. My first bear market, I didn't even know what crypto really was. So I didn't have a lot of money involved. So I just watched my Bitcoin, and I only owned Bitcoin back then in 2014. And I watched I had Darkcoin, which was, it then went on to become Dash. So I owned those two, and for like 6 months, they just went. And then I made my infamous transaction from Darkcoin to Dash Wallet, lost all of my Darkcoin. So that was a nice house that I lost that day, because it went from $6 to $1,300 each. Yeah, that was a nice house. So yeah. But that's how it works. We all have to learn. Good morning, Ash. Love your image. Base rate GUI is 18.5 in the old ETH chain. Hey, it means we're doing the right thing. It means Pulsechain's fixing some stuff. Get Hex Anita. Most reasons prices go down is people lose conviction. They lose conviction fast. That's why exactly what the SEC and others corporations want. Yep. Those companies want to come in and buy everything on the cheap. How do you guys think PLSX can? How low do you guys think PLSX can go? Asking for a friend. I don't know. I have no idea. Pulse is 30118. Oh, wow. So it's still above the SAC rate. Who was in here pitching? Pretty sure most of his following is fake now. The only real viewers of his are the few RH haters. Still above the SAC price. Yep. Not all of us need banks. No, I haven't needed a bank in a long time. I actually opened my first bank account since 20. I was living in Tampa the last time I had a bank account. So that was like 2006. Bank of America. I had a bank account and they closed my bank account on me. I was working at the hospital. They closed my bank account. I'm like, what the hell? How do I sacrifice Pulsex? I missed out on Pulse. Good eating. I think I'm going to have to block you because you keep coming in and saying dumb shit. Andreas Antonopoulos coined the term, not Trace. Oh my God. I disagree with you. I know Andreas well. I don't think I've ever heard him say it. Put a link in the YouTube video, in the YouTube thing, with the earliest possible video of you could see someone saying not your coin, not your keys, not your coins. And if your ego means that much, go find me a video and stop yapping. Randy, what is your take on the carnivore diet? I don't like it, Sarah. I think we need to have our gut biome is really important. The reason why it's easy to eat meat is because it doesn't take our bacteria in our stomach to digest it. So it just takes the acids, right? So that's why it's simple and it's an easy way out. You've got to rebuild your gut biome. And especially those in North America, you guys don't eat anything fermented anymore. You're not eating things to help build up your system. And you get that from fruits and vegetables. So I wouldn't be giving those things up, even beans. The reason why it's so hard to eat beans is because largely people stop taking them and putting them in their diet. So there's a really good book. It's called Fiber Fueled. Read it. Read it. I am not going anywhere near keto or carnivore or anything like that ever again. But I don't eat pasta. Stay away from rice. I had some today, but normally I won't eat rice and bread. I stay away from those things. Seek 55. Yes, it is. Thanks for the tips, brother. Stack in the bear, enjoy the bull. That's how it works. The bull tastes better, but you can eat the bear. Kind of greasy, but people eat them. I've had it. I've had bear growing up. I grew up in a hunting family. I've ate squirrel. I've ate rabbit. Plenty of deer, bear. We grew up in a real hardcore family. So, yeah. I do not like bear. Oof. Too greasy. Thank you, John. Sandy B, what's going on? Thank you, Logi. Hello, my second bear market. I bought effing everything. Thank God for SAC. Thank God for SAC. That's right. The SAC saved a lot of people because you retained your buying power. So if you SAC'd in PLSX, and PLSX at that time, Hex was, I think, around 30 cents. So you SAC'd at 30 cents. Well, if PLSX is down to 405, that means your SAC rate is essentially 15-cent Hex. Well, right now, Hex is at 1.5 cents. So you're still 10x up compared to when Hex, which you really originally used to SAC for Hex. And for Pulsechain, it was right around 15, 17 cents, something like that, between actually 12 to 17 cents. So you are still way up because it's above SAC rate. So you're actually above where you sacrificed at. Hello, Archipelago. Timothy. I handballed my PMB to 9 inch 2 days before the drop. Nice, Hex enthusiast. It's going to do very well, and I love it. I'm going to be what's it called? Liquidity provider on 9inch. I'm going to support it for sure. It's a no-brainer. They've got everything we need, and it's going to be on 2 chains. It's going to be on Ethereum and on Pulsechain. So very exciting things coming. Tom, I don't know. Did Arbitrum just go down? I don't know. People asking me questions. I don't pay attention to those things. I was scared to buy anything on my first bear market. Almost drove off a bridge. It was my first 1200. I totally get it. I was lucky to be living in Panama, and our cost of living was so cheap that my first Bitcoins, just watching them go down, it didn't hurt us at all. So I just believe in the hodl. It's being an RH Maxi making me not very profitable. No, because being an RH Maxi in the end usually becomes profitable. Well, we've only had one experience, and that was with Hex. So hopefully we get a replay with Pulsex, INC, and I'm pretty sure going to. I mean, I can't guarantee it, but that's where my money is on. Sami's latest YouTube videos surprisingly have been a bit negative or fodder. He's been saying that Pulsechain will probably just do a 10x in the next bull run, and he put it up with some charts. Look, I don't. As much as you guys trust TA, I don't. I trust cycles. So you guys, I mean, be careful watching TA. I just can't do it. It just seems like a bunch of people drawing lines. I want to swap my INC for either PLSX or PHEX. I think either is a steal right now. Yeah, anything. That's what I've been saying for a long time. You can use your INC for whatever's on sale, or just wait with your INC, because your INC is on sale too, and you only have to. It doesn't cost anything to hold on to your INC. I got into crypto when BTC was around 20 bucks. I used to watch stupid ads on my computer to get paid in BTC for doing so. Then threw the computer in the trash when it did with about 30 Bitcoin. Oh God, Kevin. Oh, bro. Jeez. No. If you sacked Hex for PLS, Hex was at an average of 12 cents. Okay. Then jumped to 33 cents at live announcement. Who's complaining? You're up in life. Exactly. Can you give some examples of use cases for INC, please? Well, we know that with the 9inch exchange, for example, their incentive token is called BBC. Do what you want with that, but it's BBC. So I know that token, or the 9inch token, is going to be like the DAO for voting and things like that. There's not going to be much use cases for BBC unless they come out with something else. Right now, it's just like incentive token. You earn it, and you can trade it, and you can stake it. You can provide liquidity with it to earn more BBC or more INC. Those tokens, they're incentive tokens. It's up to the community to decide to come up with some stuff, some use cases. Maybe RH will make the INC token the DAO token for Pulsex. Wouldn't that be cool? So the people who provide the most liquidity are the ones who can vote and decide what tokens are put into the farms and the pools and things like that. That would be pretty cool. Because why give people who don't provide liquidity the ability to vote on stuff that's in the pools and the farms and things? Give it to the people who provide the liquidity. That's my opinion. I won money in the last class action lawsuit against Bank of America from all the insane overdraft fees. Yeah, those people, that was an insane company. Robert says, I do love beans, black beans and rice all day, baby. If you don't need a bank, how do you sell and use your crypto? My God, I'm going to slap you. You guys, it's none of your business how I do handle business here in Panama. You guys live in different jurisdictions. Every single one of you has different laws you have to deal with. I can't believe I have to say this every stream, or almost every stream, I feel like, or in my DMs. Look, guys, I don't live in Toronto. I don't live in Tokyo. Every country, every place has different jurisdictional laws that you have to abide by. I am not the person to ask these questions. Yeah, you might be in Portugal for all I know. Totally different than what I have here. SMO Spider, T-shares. Better work your butt off to get 100. 100 T shares for the win. Hello, Paul. That's another one. Yeah. Yes, Tripod. I love Eric Berg. He's one of the people that helped me heal my kidneys. My kidneys were down to 60% with the globular flotation, globular flow rate. That's what it was. And got it back to 100 because I listened to Dr. Berg. I'm jazzed about the Rocks wallet, even more jazzed about iOS app. Hopefully Apple wakes up and gets that stuff done soon. TA is useless. This goes for access to live prediction. It all became useless. Warhammer, I'm not a, you know me, we've had a private conversation. I'm not a TA guy by any means. I show you guys signals, what they say, but I let the AI do it for me. Yeah. Sorry, just got a tickle in my nose. Is there a rumor or what that INC become DAO like BCC? Yeah. That's what I'm hearing as the most spider. Yeah. For real, TA was not a factor when my mom and her group bought BTC. I'm sure half the BTC community don't even care about real DeFi yet. Nope, they don't care. Great prices on PLS, PLSX, increasing bag sizes for the win. How many coins would you recommend for a good pleb bag size for the 24 to 25 bull run? Oh, jeez. I don't know. If you could come up with 10 to 20K worth of Pulsex, that would definitely put you in a really good position. But I mean, if you can only get a third of that, then you probably be fine. It's just, we can have it easy 100x in the next bull run. I've had much better results following cycles than I ever have with all these charts. Besides, who cares? I'm sitting on my hands until 2025, sitting back and enjoying the show. That's how we roll. Believe in yourself. Oh, you gave up Robert tonight. You come back to believe in yourself. All right. TA does feel like a more educated guess, though. It's attractive, but still a theory. I'm not willing to bet on theories, e.g., we evolved from monkeys. Where you're at, what is the percentage of English speakers? Oh, Kevin, I don't know. Maybe 10%, maybe 5%. It all depends on who your circle is. My circle is mostly expats and crypto types. So I've got friends from Netherlands, Spain, Portugal, Uganda, Canada, and it's a lot of interesting folks. Fiji. So we all hang out and everyone speaks English. I won in 2 Bank of American class action lawsuits back in the days. Nice. Say hi to my nephew, Julian, painfully listening to crypto in my car. What's up, Julian? That's so funny. I will exchange service for certain cryptos. Oh, you do an exchange? Cool. Strong hands 3D. Okay, Mark. I don't know what that means, but cool. Which coin will make the first Pulsechain millionaires? The first Pulsechain millionaires. Which coin on Pulsechain? Just RH products or not RH? Which one will make the first Pulsechain millionaires? If we just do RH products, well, we already know Hex did that already. If it's between Pulsex and Pulsechain, you guys already know that I believe that Pulsex is the play because of the buy and burn. Hey, RH, thanks for all you do. Any luck of having your wife crypto stream in Spanish? Lots of people in Mexico wanting to learn. No, Troy. She's got enough on her plate, man. She doesn't deal with the dimwits like I can. The people who come in and FUD and say stupid shit. Like, people say some really mean things on social media. I deal with it. She won't be able to handle it. Have you heard Mark Hyman? He's a functional medical doctor. It's funny. I worked with a nurse. His name was Mark Hyman. It's so funny. No, I've never heard of him. God willing, 100x. Yep. I just 2x my PLS bag with strong hands. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Can you please explain a solid DCA chart watch strategy. I'm trying to learn more about what charts to watch, the length of chart, what percentage of see that. That's TA, John. That's TA, man. That's not really my cup of tea, but I have no problem showing you some charts. Hey, there's Gary again. All right. So the easiest way for me to explain buying opportunities in crypto is you buy when things are red and you sell when things are green. Okay. This is the monthly chart for Bitcoin. We have not turned to red yet. Probably maybe for July, we'll go red and we'll stay red going into October, November. That's my guess. But we haven't gone red yet. So still green, still pretty bullish. The fear and greed is still on the greed side, barely, but it still is. Let's look at the weekly. So use the Aurochs indicator. Just go to getaurochs.com. It's just free to use. And you see here, it's saying sell. So just keep letting it sell. When you see this little green arrow pop up again, that's when you buy. Okay, those are your buying opportunities. You don't buy when it's red. You buy when it turns green. And using the weekly for buying and selling is a smart play. I wouldn't go anything less than that though. Then you start turning into a trader. So I'm not trading here. This is about accumulation. So if you want a DCA, here was the sell. It told you to buy right here. Bitcoin here was 16,193. Okay, boom, 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 boom. It told you to sell here. You could have sold at 24,405. Then it came down and it told you to buy here at 20,000. All right, then you bought again. It told you to sell. That was a month and a half later. It was at almost 31. Now it's sold. It's on a sell and it's down to 25,431. When's it going to go green again? Maybe it'll go green and when it goes under 24,000. Maybe it goes back to 21. Maybe it goes all the way back here. Might be the buy zone. This is on the weekly charts. This is Bitcoin. This is just for an example. Okay, I don't care what crypto it is. They all essentially work the same. Aurochs indicator works best for cryptos that are on centralized exchanges like Binance, but I still use it for Hex and it's worked very, very well. Here's the daily. I don't recommend trading on the daily, but the problem is you end up looking at charts way more than you want to. Yesterday was a buy. Today is a sell. Or 2 days ago was a buy. Yesterday was a sell. Amazing. So you could have gotten in at 25.5 and gotten out at right around 27. Now we're back down to 26. So it's not my game. I'm not into that. Do not play the day trading game, guys. You will lose. Go long term, month or weekly. Now Ethereum, look at, we got still a buy signal on the monthly for Ethereum. And everything's looking good for Ethereum, way better than Bitcoin at this current moment. Let's go to the weekly. We do have a sell on the weekly though. And the Aurochs indicator is 100 different things that the indicator looks at. If one doesn't agree, it won't paint the chart. Okay. So sometimes the indicator will go green and then an hour later it'll disappear. That's why you always wait until the next bar before you commit to something, especially on the daily. On the weekly and monthly, you could be a little bit more risky, be more of a risk taker. If you see the red, it's probably going to stay red, but you should be fine. Looking good on Ethereum. Daily. Ugly. It's not looking good on the daily, but we're at 1840 still. It's amazing to me that Ethereum is staying at this rate, even with Bitcoin doing as bad as it is right now. Now Hex on the monthly, we're in our second month of red and we're down to 0.01. Dang, 1 cent Hex. Never thought I'd see that again on Ethereum, but here we are. Combined value is 2.5 though, between the two chains. So let's see what it says on the daily. Well, we have a green on the daily. Interesting. Okay. And the AI is bullish. Cool. I keep it simple, guys. There's nothing complicated about what I do. Nothing. Is there any truth to the rumors that Rackham is trying to serve Richard a lawsuit? Where do you guys get this stuff from? I'm not into chisme. I'm not into gossip. Yes, it is. I really like the multi-channels on Telegram. Oh, you're welcome, Timothy. Yeah, I turned our no permissions Telegram. Vets in Crypto, he had an idea that I break it up into the subjects, because no permissions is not just about crypto. We talk about offshore living, or expat living, offshore banking, getting residencies, off-grid living, those kind of things. So it was time. We were getting too big, over 300 people, so we had to break it up. Really, Hexakine, that's amazing. T-shares make us millionaires. Get your T-shares. That's right. Hey, Randy, this next bull market will be all about home searching. Let's go. Hey, Neil, how do we send our PulseX, and PHEX to a ledger for safekeeping? I'm not quite sure, Neil. I don't use a ledger, and it's just an address on your ledger. That's how you send it. But if you want to know more how to use hardware wallets, check out the course that's coming up. It sounds like you're new to security. So here's the information for the course that I'm doing with Ben Dubard. He is the security genius. He's going to be the one teaching everyone how to use their hardware wallets. The spot dot money. Yeah. What are your thoughts on Zen? AJ, I have a gamble on it. I spent about $500 on Ethereum fees to mint Zen back in, I think it was September, something like that. We'll see what happens with it. Oh man, I just missed a bunch of stuff. Wreck him during his bag. Yeah. I just gave it. Okay. I'd love to know who said that, Rackham. Although whoever it was has a bunch of T-shirts. Yeah, Pac-Man, I shared that in the beginning of the show. ADA is a good short. I don't short anything. You guys are funny with your fudding of Gary Gensler. Let's share this again. That is funny. If that's true, that's the most amazing thing I've heard in a long time. And I wouldn't doubt it, because that's how it is. All right, I've had enough. You guys have a great night, and tomorrow's Thursday. Hopefully I'll make it back. I'm picking up a friend at the airport, or my partner, picking him up. So if his flight's on time, I'll make it. If his flight's late or anything, then I won't make it. So cheers, everybody.